Right there.
Up, down, left, right. Left, right, left, right.
There's the room. So they jumped it first, that's why. Why jump it?
Yes, people. Season 4, episode 1. On SAF, we outside. Yeah. Right now,
We are outside, boy.
we are outside.
Brother, the mosquito.
We're out in the wilderness, we're in the bush. Right now, the fellas came to visit me in Trinidad. So I'm highly grateful, feel highly blessed. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you for having us, brother.
Yeah, 100%.
But let's get down to business. We've been away for, jeez, a hot sec. I don't even want to put a timeline for how long we hadn't done the last poddy. Yeah, the last poddy, season 3, touched on a lot of things. And I think the main thing that came out of it is we want to put action into place now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about what we've been through, how it makes us feel, how we see it, how we view it. But let's turn that into action. So I've been here, you guys have been working extremely hard in the UK. For those who've been watching and following us, this year we've definitely been outside. Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, from my perspective, how was the events that we've done? Firstly, it was the Aspire, right? Was that the first event you lot guys done this year?
Yeah, Black Men in Business.
Black Men in Business.
Yeah, before we get into that, sorry, just, this is monumental, guys. You need to understand it's the first time that we've all been in the same place for a podcast.
For a podcast, yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy how we're actually just here. This is our brother from another mother, man. And we've always been doing this online because it was because of COVID, didn't it?
It started during COVID.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah, I mean, Zoom, online and all that stuff. But we've had a brother who's been helping us throughout this whole trail. Jay, as you lot know, he's been in a different country.
Yeah.
Entirely. A good, 8-hour flight, roughly?
Yeah.
That we all took because we need to have this brotherhood. We don't just talk about building foundations and building a table, more to come, but it's about living it too. And that's exactly what we're doing by practice. So being outside is more than just about what we're physically seeing, but also about what we are actually doing ourselves.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Just to add on that as well, another monument that we mentioned. This is actually the first episode. We're live. Yeah? Live on camera. This is it. You know what I mean?
The big reveal.
Yeah. This is us. This is who we are.
This is who we are.
So I'm T, by the way, just so you know. And then, yeah.
Yes, this is M.
Yeah.
Jay?
And K.
Right.
Drinking? Yeah. Drinking some nice Pomerac wine. Grown from where? Grown from the land. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Maruga.
Yeah.
So fellas, let's get down to the works that we've been doing. We haven't been away in vain.
Yeah.
So can you guys give me a little bit of insight into the Black Men in Business event?
Yeah, it was an opportunity that got presented to us, but before it was presented to us, we as an organisation, as a business, at the start of the year or towards the end of the year, we set targets for ourselves. If you guys remember, we said like there's certain things we want to do. And the whole outside bit wasn't a thing, but we did say that we want to get to some Black business events. That's one of the things we said. We said we want to do season 4 because we've been a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What were the other things we said we wanted to do? We wanted to release our book.
Release our book.
Which we'll talk about in a bit.
We wanted to come out here, and here we are.
We want to come out here.
Do some sort of workshop.
Yeah. So we set a plan out last year. So it wasn't like someone pushed us into that. That's what we wanted to do. As Jay said, from season 3, it was about, okay, season 1, we spoke about the hardships, we spoke about the struggles, we spoke about what we know is in front of us. Season 2 was about, okay, how do we start laying those foundations, as Jay said, and the season 3 was about, okay, let's start building on those foundations. We spoke about networking, we spoke about all of that kind of stuff, and now it's putting that into place. And then we, back in, was that May?
May.
We had our first Men in Business event where we was able to kind of get out there, see other businesses, and not only sell our products, because that's not the main thing that we're about, but we have products to kind of showcase to the world.
And a networking aspect as well.
Networking,
And showing our faces.
showing our
Just
faces.
that.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of people didn't know. We had a lady that was at that conference that came up to us and actually was asking, "Oh, so who's Kay? Who's who?" Because she's been following, and also asked, "When is the next season?" So here we are. So yeah, it was an amalgamation of things.
100%. And it's a good way for us to promote ourselves as well. Obviously, at that event, we had these three gurus. I call them gurus. Black business gurus who were there. They did a little bit of a podcast there, which was a nice change to a networking event. And it was good to actually have a conversation with them after the fact, and actually to present what we found difficult. What we found might be certain barriers or certain bumps in the road that could prevent you from actually progressing effectively within your business. And one of the main aspects that I spoke about anyway was around time management. Having a full-time job while trying to do the business aspect, which is what we really want to shift into, and how difficult that can be in terms of balance. So it was really good to actually be able to put ourselves on the front line, to represent ourselves well, and to also promote ourselves, which has led into further things as well, actually, hasn't it? We've had people at the networking event who want to actually have that conversation with us, which is available to anyone who wants to sit down to talk to us, by the way. You can contact us on our email, through our social media, and we will set up a business meet via Zoom, and we'll have the conversation, man. We'll just have a talk, see where we can align in certain places and where each benefits both parties, really. So, and that's what this is about, reaching people, not just having the verbiage, but actually doing the reaching out physically. And the reaction to that has been quite positive.
Yes.
Yes. Man. I mean, for me, I wish I was there to, help more in person, but you don't know I was there in spirit.
You was helping throughout every process this year. You've been there. So
I wouldn't even say help, to be honest.
Was it?
I'd say you was integral to it.
Of course,
you was doing it, so it wasn't help to me.
Yeah, you're right. So anything that we've done from day one, you've been over here, but it hasn't been that you've just sat and watched. Yeah. It's just the fact that when we have been outside, it's been three of us, for the most part. But that's not what there's more to than just what you physically see. That's one thing that we have to stress. There's more than what you physically see. Yeah. And hopefully our work, as we are in social media more, you'll start to see what we are really about. Now we're kind of out in the open, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was the next thing?
What events did we do? We did the Windrush.
Yes.
Well, before the Windrush, I would like to backtrack it a bit to the empowerment.
Yeah, man, back, man.
I want to touch on empowerment because really, empowerment was the first step towards being outside, if you will. Yeah. And that was again one of our milestones that we wanted to tick off. We wanted to have some sort of workshop group. So can anybody explain to me, or explain to them really, because obviously I know, but a little bit more about the empowerment group?
Yeah. It was a black men's group where we focused on empowering black men. I think we wanted to make sure that what we speak about, like I've said it so many times, also when we went to London for the first time when we've done some outreach, we want to make sure that what we're talking about isn't just like an echo chamber in terms of the issues that we face and the things that we try to fight against. So we want to go out to the public and ask the questions and make sure that they're still relatable. And similar for the black men's group, we always speak as black men. One step away from is the foundation is black men. Let's speak to other black men within our community and see if what we're saying resonates. And we developed, and shout out to Ipswich Windrush Society, because they brought us in to lead. We led that project. We led 8 sessions, 8 different sessions, which you can find on our website in terms of insight to that project. Yeah. And yeah, you guys were
that was a good brief of what we did, but just want to go back on the point you said about we led that, and we didn't just lead that in terms of delivering the sessions. It was a massive learning curve for our business, and also for partnership working as well, because we were a part of the ground roots aspect of the project, and it opened up a lot of things. Because when I said, if we're talking about black men in business, we're talking about networking, understanding contracts, understanding and writing NDAs, having multiple conversations before we even begin to plan the first session. We're having multiple conversations between two black companies as about how we're going to work this out to benefit both parties, and also to benefit the people who are going to be delivering their project to. Also understanding finances, budgeting, and funding propositions. All these different aspects get pulled in to make a project. So yes, it might look like from the outside and we are being outside, we're just delivering the eight sessions to the participants, but there's a lot of groundwork, a lot of underlying unforeseen builds that we are doing, which is the foundation that we speak about, in order to develop the table, which is the presentation, of the project. So I just want to make sure that we throw that bit in there as well. And the whole aspect of empowerment, as you said,
We're outside. So
I guess we're outside, man.
We're in the bush. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna hit dogs, grasshoppers, locusts, mosquito, all sorts. Yes, they're representing us. We're back and all that. So yes, it's a bit distracting, but there we go. So just coming back to my train of thought. Now we've been actually doing the actual sessions to these people, to the participants. It developed into something far greater than we originally thought. Yes, we sat down and we done the nights upon nights of practicing, the nights upon nights of no, should we put this in the session? Should we not? Cutting this out, doing the PowerPoints, all stuff like that. And then actually delivering it, standing in front of the people that you are here to uplift, to build, to talk about this nation that we talk about.
Yeah.
To reinvigorate people, doing the outreach, trying to gather people and galvanize people to say this is important. This is not a teaching lesson. Like I believe one of us said, I think it was them or someone who said that we're not like the teachers and they're the students. We're doing this as one. We might be presenting the goods, but everyone's voice is valuable here. And we got to a point from the beginning stages, even though we had a plan, we were happy to veer off depending on where the participants were at. And that's about being interactive with your audience. That's about understanding where they are at and what's important to them.
I think another point to mention to that is that we gave them the choice of what the sessions were.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't just, this is our way. No, this is what we can discuss. Vote. And it was a vote, and they choose. So to them, it was more personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the jump. Like, they were all inclusive. Yeah, so.
I think the main thing we have to discuss is why that was as a project. We were always talking about us having that community back.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a village to raise children. And part of that was to gather men, a group of men who are in the community, to actually discuss fundamental issues that are crippling us at the minute.
Yeah.
And to find out where we can get those solutions and how we can move forward. And also to build a brotherhood.
There you go.
Because some men were in those rooms, had a lot on their chest, a lot on their mind, and everyone was just there to be vulnerable, I guess, in some aspect, to trust one another.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Having genuine conversations without a feeling of being judged or anything like that. It was just free flow. Everyone is listening to everyone, share their opinions, and move forward.
100%. Yeah. That's so heavy you said that to you, because we developed a code of conduct, which was part of that structure, which is integral to anything that's going to be successful. Is structure, is rules. Yeah. People who break them rules or it's going to create chaos. Yeah, because everyone's then doing their own thing. You get vigilantes, and yeah. But what you said, T, about being vulnerable, I believe for me, myself, I'm heavily into mental health. I think that is such a heavy aspect for one, a man, let alone a black man, to allow himself to be vulnerable amongst his peers. That is so touching to me. The strength of that is beyond. I still don't think we actually understand the strength of what happened during that project, man. As much as we appreciate it, as much as we've broken it down, we've analysed it, we get it. We even developed a book off the back of that, yeah. And we're going to segue into that off to him in our empowerment side of it right now. One of the key aspects, and the key aspect actually, that led into the book that you see here and here, is that we done a session on affirmations. And the affirmation session was about black men giving themselves positive affirmations, something that means something to them, something that motivates you, something that gives you an aspect of you are valuable and you are worth something. And then not only that, but being recognized by your peers within the room.
Yeah.
That's what was done, man. That's what was done. And it was asked of everyone, including the facilitators here, to stand up amongst your peers once we developed that bond and say something that means something to you. And everyone in the room had to give you a round of applause to affirm your positive affirmation to yourself. Yeah? That's heavy. It brought tears to my eyes. It brought tears to my eyes, man. Because I did not realize the degree of power that one man or a group of men can sit in a room and think about one thing and it actually has an impact.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And off the back of that, it was so strong and so powerful. We've always wanted to develop a book at some point, but this was like the opportune moment.
Yeah.
Catch it while it's
the
hot.
catalyst.
Yeah. Boom. So we just went from there. Okay, guys, we can't just leave this for the empowerment group. We can't just leave this for ourselves. We know our people need this. Yeah. And when you say our people, we're not just talking men. We're talking women, girls, and boys. Yeah. And we're in development of that. This is the starter pack. This is the starter. Yeah. And now we are at a stage where we have a book that we have de-enveloped.
A workbook.
Yeah. Once you see inside it, you can find it on where guys?
Amazon,
on our website, www.1saf.co.uk.
Yep.
100%, yeah. But let's move into the book a little bit. Let's talk about the development of that book, because once again, there's a lot of underlying things that aren't being seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for the aspect on this, so I'd like to give a little bit of an aspect on this book.
I think for me the book was needed because affirmations wasn't something that I really thought about until developing with you alongside you guys the workshop modules, and that's when it really. And then seeing after the workshop, watching back the videos and hearing the feedback from the participants via the WhatsApp group and stuff, how impactful and how important it was. So for me, having these words, that kind of sparked something in me that, maybe this is possible, maybe this is a positive thing. And just starting it, I was filled with glee and joy because I felt that positivity just starting the book. And my brothers here then took the reins on after, and we just day after day, week after week, just kept building it. How's it going to look? How is it going to be worded? How is the imagery? And how are we going to get the reader involved? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, let's just write a book and put it out. It's no, we need something for the readers and our people and our participants to build on. But yeah, it was just like, it was needed. It was something that was more than just words on a page. 100. And I think that's the most important thing. It was more than just words on a page to us and to those who've come across the books thus far.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Before we wrap up, Windrush 77.
Yeah.
Well gone for that.
Boy, well, 77 was interesting for us. I think as a company, the growth from the year before.
Yeah. Because you was at 76.
Yeah, because I was at 76. That was my first Windrush. Right. The improvement was just crazy. Not only for us, but for previous participants that were there on the 76.
Right.
Because we had a couple of ladies that came up and said, "Do you remember us from the last year?" You know, and the conversation was different then.
Right.
And then they were literally commending us on the improvement. Sometimes it's just nice to see the fruition of your work.
Yeah, and see
Like,
other people
because-
acknowledge it.
Yes, because when you're in it and you're doing it, you don't actually realize how much you've grown until someone just says, I know where you've been. And I see you.
I see you.
You know, yeah. As you saw on social media, everything was we were outside literally, and we had fun. I'm not gonna lie, we did have fun.
Yeah, I think that's Windrush. It's obviously an important subject to us for one SAF, and I think if you guys have seen our socials, like the works we've done before that, we've done some interviews with the organizer, the head of the Ipswich Windrush Society, who led the event with Max. We sat down with him, we got some questions around Windrush. Me and Kay had a discussion about it as well. So actually being at the event was just like the icing on the cake. We were able to kind of interact with people. We had our books there, we had our t-shirts there, but that was kind of the side part to our involvement in Windrush now and moving forward. So yeah, check it out, check our socials in terms of our discussions around it, because there's so much into that topic. It shouldn't be overlooked, and we can't overlook it. And yes, it's a nice celebration, and we had a really good time, jokes, fun, loads of people came to our stand, but the actual topic itself it has to remain strong, and the legacy behind it has to remain strong, man. But yeah, it was a good day. That was a good day, and it was another day of being outside. And yeah,
It's quite paramount as well because
jeez, you got me, man. You saved me.
my venue is
Yeah, if you don't know, man, if you haven't been out here, boy,
It's real out
you can see
here.
my legs, people. Like, yeah.
Chewed up.
So yeah, he wasn't attacking me. He was saving me, man, because I've been chewed up.
The brothers keeper, man.
Yeah,
you're actually one step away from
I do think there was a little bit of like,
venom. A little bit.
what to do that anyway.
Yeah, because that makes it too quick, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why you hit me then, you realised, and coincidentally there was a mosquito.
Wow.
It's dark out
See
here.
what happens when you try to help someone?
Your brother's keeper.
We are outside, man, like really.
In the bush, man, you can see it's getting. It is night time outside.
It's nice, man.
Yeah, it's very nice. Be hearing the wildlife as well going crazy, but yeah, just wanted to keep on the aspect of people who recognise us from the previous Windrush to this one as well on 77. We had conversations, we had interviews with people as well, because this subject is more than flags and music and food and drink. That is not the ultimate form of Windrush, and that is not what our ancestors came over here to do. They came over here to graft and work off the back of what I call a life, and the outcome of that is what you see now, is us, the third generation here, trying to represent whatever is lost. And then the fourth generation, that's another question. Where's it going to go from there? So these are the topical points, and these are questions that need to be answered. And there's a lot of other people outside of our nation too, who have investments in our nation, who have concerns about our nation, whether it's in the medical field or whether we're talking about the origins of the Windrush and why it even happened in the first place. So these topics are needed, these conversations are needed, and this is what we had during the Windrush. Even though we had our fun, you know what I mean, we sold our products, we loved the music, you know what I mean, and might have had a beer, could have been apple juice, fizzy, but there you go, who knows, you can never tell. But even an elder who I spoke to, who was quite resistant in the first one we went to, he came back through on the second one, recognized me, come straight over, me and him at it again. Yeah, sharing minds. Yeah, we're literally sharing minds. And it was nice to see
someone of his generation having so much investment in a conversation with someone of my generation. Yeah, because he's literally my grandfather's generation, like rest his soul. He looks like him too, which is mad. But he had so much investment in the conversation that we had. He said, I'll get a book too. What? Someone who has given up on gathering of his people because of whatever past trauma and experiences that he's been through, he managed to have a conversation 2 years running with the same person. And he's invested. Not only his time, but he also decided to purchase a book too. That's massive to me, man. That's Windrush to me.
Yeah.
He's literally the Windrush generation, talking to a third generation, and we're connecting somehow. That's massive, man.
That is massive.
So that's what Windrush is to me. That's Windrush. Yeah. But yeah, we got many moves to go. Do we talk about anything we got planning?
Before you get there, can you guys tell me about these t-shirts you guys are rocking right now?
Well, I don't know. It's quite controversial, wouldn't you say?
Yeah?
No, not at all. I'm not having that. So these t-shirts, basically what we're wearing is Black History Month crossed out. We're placed with Black History every day.
Yeah.
And that's what we truly believe. We truly believe that Black history should be celebrated in Black homes mainly, every day, and all over the world. And it's literally our only hope to keep this alive. By teaching our kids about Black history, the real Black history.
Yeah.
Not the Black history that we're taught in schools.
Or on TV.
We're talking about inventors, pioneers, everything positive you can think of, we want to talk about it. In schools, in our homes mainly, so that when our kids go out to the schools, they can actually say, no, we're not talking about roots today. That's not what we're talking about. We're going to talk about the pioneers that have paved the way for many, many things to be possible. Yeah? That's what we truly believe in. So when we're wearing these tops, we're not just wearing them for fashion. We truly believe Black history should be every day.
Every day.
And to touch back on that as well, like you mentioned about kind of pioneers. We also have another product which we showcased at the Windrush event, which is an everyday Black history calendar, which will actually appear here.
The power of editing.
Yeah.
So we got a calendar, everyday Black history. Anyone want to quickly explain what's in the calendar?
As you were the kind of head guy, show the people there, man. Just give me a little glimpse.
Well, 2026 calendar, and in here,
Wait, what year is it now?
2025,
So people can still get that and still be.
in time for next year.
Crap.
We can get it right now in time for next year. Yeah. So what we done, we took the birth month of some of these pioneers, these inventors, these leaders in our community, and we highlighted them in the 2026 calendar. So just for example, you got men like George Washington Carver. He was a scientist and done many, 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 many things that are still relevant today.
Like what, Jay?
Okay, let me just read this. George Washington Carver, born January 5th, 1964 in Alabama, USA, was a pioneering American agriculture scientist and inventor, widely regarded as one of the most prominent Black scientists in the early 20th century. Best known for his innovative work with peanuts. If you like peanut butter, thank a Black man. Crop rotation methods, thank a Black man.
And that what you doing?
I'm in agriculture, my brother.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
There we go.
Farming practices, modern day farming practices, all came from a Black man. Do you know what I'm saying? So each month you have obviously the person of that month and a little explanation about them.
And just to make a point on that as well, Jay, man, what you done was it's so heavy, and this is what I said during the Windrush when I'm showing this. This is not a calendar that you use for the purpose of just the calendar aspect and then you throw in the bin. And every page you have an educational aspect in paragraph on every single page of a calendar month.
Yeah.
And what's so prominent about that is that this can then be used multiple times for multiple reasons. Yeah. So this is not even a calendar you throw, and just the design of it and the look of it anyway. You wouldn't want to throw that away, especially if you are really about your black culture, your black history, anything like that, or just education in general. So I think what you done there, Jay, man, yeah, that's levels, man. So
Yeah.
I'm an educationalist. I'm a reader. So anything to do with that, I'm on it. So yeah, cop that.
Yeah, man. Obviously, there's a notes page as well. So obviously, you could write your notes for the month, your appointments, your thoughts, your ideas. We encourage you to, again, like the book, use it in your everyday life as much as possible, man. So I'm proud of this. I'm proud we released this. I would have liked to have something like this as a child.
Shit.
So yeah,
Level, man.
2026 out now. Website, get yours.
Bomba.
So, season 4, episode 1, people. We're going to wrap it up here because we've got a lot to talk about, and yeah, we've got some guests coming through this season as well that we're going to really sit down and kind of just get our heads together and talk about certain things that are going on. But yeah, I think the main kind of theme, I think the face of our drive this year and this season is I am a black man, and really emphasising that, really being proud of that. And like Kay said, it's not just that, we've got I am a black woman, I'm a black boy, I'm a black girl that we want to kind of push through as well. But there has to be a start, there has to be a kind of a central point that we can kind of then build from. And we'll discuss more about that and what it means, really why we put blood, sweat and tears into this in the next episode. So, socials, as you know, Insta, One Step Away From, Jay.
Some desirable outcomes.
So it's desirable outcomes top on there.
Coming soon.
That will be coming soon on the website. But yeah, you know where to find us, people, because if you're here already, then you've at least found one source of social media. So yeah, we'll be back for episode 2. But until that time, peace.
Bless.